Good morning. This is video 2 of our summertime frequently asked questions answered. This is one that I get all the time. It is, if I have a fault ground, my spouse cheated on me or is an alcoholic or physically abuses me, why can I not get divorced in 90 days? I know that's what the law says. That's true. The law does allow for a divorce to be finalized within 90 days in those cases. However, if you don't have a full and final agreement with your spouse on every issue, custody, visitation, support, property division, you're not getting in front of a judge in 90 days on a final basis. And that needs to be an agreement that your lawyer can put in writing, you both sign, and you stand in front of a judge and ask them to approve it. A lot of people think they have an agreement, but that's what you need to think about. Is this something that you can write down and your spouse is going to read it, agree with it, sign it, go to court, and tell the judge, yes, this is my agreement. I want you to approve it. I want you to make it an order of the court. Otherwise, you have to jump through some hoops, take some steps before you can get to the point of either trial, or usually these steps lead to an agreement. Luckily, about 95% of the time, or probably more than that. Those are temporary hearing if you have some issues that need to be settled while you work out your final agreement, like what your visitation schedule is, what the support is, who gets to stay in the house, things like that, who pays the mortgage. That's temporary hearing, step 1. Sometimes we need to go to discovery and gather information about finances and other things. You're then required to go to mediation and try to work it out with a trained mediator, which works most of the time. Then you're allowed to go to trial and put up your case and allow a judge to decide. And as you can imagine, those things take much longer than 90 days. You're often not in a temporary hearing for 90 days. So unfortunately, as I am often the bearer of bad news, a 90-day divorce is not realistic in a great majority of the cases. So if you have more questions, want to have a one-on-one with me, you can schedule a consult, or leave me a comment or a question below. Thanks, and have a great Thursday.